Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ian Manson, I'm Chief Executive of Gateway Regeneration Company, and I'm delighted to welcome you all here tonight. It's my pleasure to say a few words of welcome, and we are delighted as an urban regeneration company, as are the other urban regeneration companies in Scotland, to sponsor this series of debates. We are all committed to excellence in the built environment, and we see this as a major contribution towards achieving that. Gateway is the newest of Scotland's urban regeneration companies, tasked with transforming the east end of Glasgow and parts of South Lanarkshire. We, of course, have lots of opportunities to make that transformation because of the M74, the East End regeneration route, the Commonwealth Games coming to our area, and a real chance to contribute to create not only physical regeneration, but of course social and economic renewal. And of course that's tonight's topic, education. Coverage in the Herald, which you have copies, you're either sitting on or it's under your feet, has already indicated the size of the gauntlet that Keir Bloomer will be throwing down tonight, and his concerns about the quality of school buildings that are going up all across Scotland. In Gateway we have 2 primary schools that have recently been built, much loved it seems by parents and children, but we know that there's much more to be done in terms of quality of design and achieving the excellence that our children deserve. And of course, you don't need me to tell you that it's much, much more than buildings. It's about creating the best possible conditions for pupils and students for learning. It's about the curriculum, it's about standards of teaching, it's about aspirations beyond school and college, for careers and jobs and training. And of course it's about pride in the wider communities in which people are living and learning, which of course takes me back to comprehensive regeneration and what urban regeneration companies are trying to do. And we've worked very well with local schools and involved local school children in everything we're doing, and I'm very proud of what we're achieving. So it's my simple pleasure to welcome you here. Hope you enjoy tonight's debate, that you participate in it, and I'm delighted to hand over to your chair for tonight, John Worthington. Thank you.
Ian, thank you very much. This is both about space and organisations, and this is rather daunting to start off actually, because of course space tells you stories, and immediately I rather feel that I've got a moat between me and you. So this is the start of it, but it's of course much more than that. It's about both space and organisations, and this evening will be about those 2 things together. It's also about futures, and futures must be about aspirations and an understanding of how we can get there. It's about open-mindedness, it's about a willingness to collaborate, and it's positiveness. So let's make this evening positive. I'm not from Scotland, I don't know the petty politics or whatever it is. I want us, and it's very important, to leave that aside, because our buildings last for a long time. The thing over the next year, 2 years, is minuscule compared with what we're talking about here, which is what is education about, which of course is what is society about, what do we want to be, and our buildings, which are here for at least 40 years. Yes, we adapt them, and that's a continuous process. But actually, it's the real thing of what those buildings are. So the evening, it's not a debate in the traditional sense. It's actually about envisioning a sense of everyday opening up of issues and opportunities. So actually, it's going to be about what are the issues, what are the opportunities, and then I'll actually take a vote at the end of beginning to try and frame those and say, what you've heard, do you believe or not, it might actually contribute to getting a better learning environment. So that's the start. Positiveness, And if you do want to say something which is critical, please actually, at the end, have some kind of positive idea. Criticism, questioning is really important, but always criticism and questioning which makes you go to the next step of thinking, and what could we do? What are the actions? So let's always remember that as the rule here.